Hi, I'm Jon Thelen. Welcome to the 2010 ICAST show in Las Vegas. You know, this is where everybody likes to come out with their hottest new products, and it's really neat to see all the innovations. But what's really neat too is to be able to come here and see when companies have worked on trying to, make something better, make a current product better. You know, who would have ever thought that you could look at a round ball jig and just come out with something that can actually be better? But you know, at Lindy, we've worked really hard to give you that product. What we have here is the brand new Lindy Jig. And this jig is available all the way from a 32nd ounce up to a 1 ounce, okay? So we've got you covered whether you're gonna fish underneath the slip bobber or if you're gonna fish rushing water on the Rainy River or down on Lake Pepin below the dam early in the spring. The other thing we did is we listened to all of our pros when they talked about sizes and colors. We have a 3/16 ounce, not just because the crappie guys down south think it's great, but because some of our pros up north that pitch a lot in rivers said that's the very best size for pitching. So we've got a whole array of sizes, actually a lot more than anybody else has out there in the same color schemes. Then the next thing we did was we put a protruded eye on this jig. Here's why we did it. As the world has shifted to fishing a lot of plastics, most plastics don't have an eye. And a lot of us believe that fish will actually hone in on an eyeball. So as you look at this, I've actually got an eyeball that sticks out to the side and allows you to fish a plastic or a minnow. We put a good quality hook in it, and then the other thing we did, and I think this is probably the most important part, is with our process, there is no such thing as cleaning the eye out when you go to tie a jig on. You know, as much as we say, well, you just carry an eye buster with you. I don't know about you, but an eye buster gets lost in my boat after about the third or fourth jig of the day that I've had to throw it to somebody else. So what I end up doing is I grab another jig and I clean out the eye with that hook, but all I've done is dull that hook. So the next time I tie that one on, I might miss a couple fish. What we decided to do is build a clean eye jig. Every single Lindy jig that comes out of one of these packages is going to come out with a clean eye. Simply tie it on and fish. The other thing I want to point out is our color schemes. We've got a lot of really cool color schemes here that quite frankly aren't real prevalent in the marketplace. And the way we came up with these is we did this. We talked to our crappie guys down south, our walleye guys up north. All of our pro staff had some involvement in picking these colors. And as the color schemes were built, they were built around how are we going to catch more fish. So as you look at our color schemes, you see some glow colors have been inserted in there. That's for the crappie guys. The crappie guys down south in some of that muddy water just love glow colors. You see some two-tones that most companies haven't done before to really match natural forage within lakes. And then you see some really bright stuff to go along with your old staple colors, the colors that we just know catch fish. And then we threw in a 14-karat gold. Here's the deal. They come in packages of 6. You're going to find them available at retailers all over or at lindyfishingtackle.com. In fact, they're available right now. And bottom line, jig fishing still just catches a ton of fish. We're excited to bring out the new Lindy Jig to help you catch more.